Hey friends, I want to share the go-to breakfast that I've been having every day for the past couple years. It is so damn good. So the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is I fill a bowl with berries, frozen berries in the freezer. I've got blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, and frozen cherries in here. I really like the wild organic blueberries at Trader Joe's. They're these tiny little blueberries. They're so good. The only problem is that this is not a resealable bag, so I use a separate resealable silicone bag. This brand is Stasher. I've tried a bunch of them. I really like Stasher. They're expensive. They are worth it. So I buy like, I don't know, 8 or 10 of these at a time, like a ton of them, and keep them in the freezer. And then when I'm low, I refill this thing. It is so easy to open and close. I don't want to be dealing with like using a rubber band or a clip or something. You could do that if you want. I think it's easier to use the Stasher bags. Got the strawberries, the raspberries, and then organic cherries frozen at Costco. This is a staple in my freezer. These are so good. So toss them in the bowl, and then I let them thaw on the counter. I make a chai. I hang out in the morning for a half hour or so. They thaw. If I'm in a hurry, I'll toss it in the microwave for like 30 seconds. The strawberries are usually the thing that takes the longest time to thaw. And then that's thawed and ready to go. I have batch cooked a batch of steel cut oats. This is about halfway through the week. I do it like once a week. 1 cup of steel cut oats and then like 4 cups of water. You want extra water in there. Toss it in the Instant Pot. I'll do a separate video on this if you would like to see. So that has extra water in there. And then I do several tablespoons of pre-ground chia and flax. This lives in my fridge. Mixture of chia and flax seeds that are ground up. Put a bunch of that in there, like 4 or 5 tablespoons. And then I put like raisins and cinnamon and maybe some goji berries if I'm feeling it. And so it batch cooked these like once a week. It lives in the fridge. It makes it so easy so that when I am ready to go, I scoop a couple tablespoons. There are almonds in this batch too. And yeah, get a good amount of that in there. And then the second thing that I batch cook, or that I batch prep, is this. It is hemp walnut milk. I have done a deep dive on all of the milks out there, and this is homemade. It is so easy to make. I'll make a separate video on this as well. You just take walnuts and hemp seeds and toss it in a high-speed blender with filtered water. And I don't filter it because I'm putting it in a bowl with oatmeal and other things. I want the fiber in there. If you filter it out, you lose the fiber, you lose the protein. So and it like turns into this beautiful milky white, like rich, creamy milk. It is so good. Watch this. Like, it's so good, you guys. It's so easy. I'll make a separate video on that. And the cleanest ingredient, most healthy nut milk you'll ever find, and it's really easy to make. And I mix it all up, and then I usually add some extra nuts and seeds. These are toasted hazelnuts. I love toasted hazelnuts, like 4 or 5 of those. And then hemp seeds are an absolute staple of my diet, super high in protein and omegas. Buy a big bag at Costco, just maybe a solid tablespoon of that. And then add some more walnuts. Even though there's walnuts and hemp seeds in the milk, I like to add some more for some protein and some healthy fat. So I crush some of those guys up. And then I like to add this Ezekiel cereal. If you're not familiar with the brand Ezekiel, they make some of the cleanest ingredient products that I've found on the market. Almost every single other cereal on the market has oil and sugar added, and these are sprouted grains and legumes. It's organic. It is so good, and I really love the crunch factor. So mix it up pretty good, and then I like to put things in glass jars if you can't tell. It's such a nice crunch and texture. I usually just like have this sitting out, and then I'll continually add more as I'm eating through it to get that crunch. Really high protein. Look at the ingredient list on this product. It's the low sodium version. It's kind of hard to find. Search on the internet for it, but that is my breakfast. It's got everything you need. I hope you try it. Let me know what you think. Enjoy. Talk to you soon. Mmm.